Prayers up, blessings up, man. So I want to start doing these type videos. I'm going to call this Life Advice by the Lake. Something like that. I might change the name, but you see I'm down here by the lake. I like to come down by the water, and especially when it's windy outside, I come down here. This is where I plan and I meditate, and I get my, I come out, I walk barefoot. And so I do this, but I have a lot of ideas when I'm out here, and I'm like, you know what? I would like to do videos where I'm just giving out life advice that I've learned. I'm 41 years old and I've learned a lot, you know what I mean? And so I just want to give out advice that I believe is valuable. So in this video, the first video of this segment, Life Advice by the Lake, I want to talk about two things. I want to talk about the power of family, and also the desire that I have to see our older generation connect more genuinely with the younger generation and vice versa. And I also want to talk about principles. So the first thing I want to do is if you're unfamiliar with Dr. John H. Clarke, I highly suggest studying this man. He's very, very wise, and he got content up that you can go and study on YouTube. But matter of fact, just watch this video and I'll be right back. Check this out.
Justice in our
The respect for the family, and the assumption that elders had lived longer than others, therefore they were wiser in choices, and you created an atmosphere in which the elder automatically became wiser in making choices, because you created an atmosphere where he couldn't be corrupted. By virtue of being an elder, he got his sandals, and he got his clothing, and he got his food, and he was a professional thinker. Mm-hmm. And when you had a difficulty, you went to him to think it out and to resolve it. He had lived through youth and middle age, and now he's eldership, so he had learned a lot of things. And yet he never charged you for advice, but you never charged him for the sandals and the food and the clothing either. So it was an exchange that brought about stability. You always had someone to turn to.
That video that I watched was super deep, but that part of it I wanted to put in this video because how he was speaking about family and how he was speaking on an elder's role in the community. And so what I got from the video is the way that community is in America is really all I can speak for. And what I noticed is it's not really a strong connection between the elders, the older generation, and the younger generation. And we could go on and on about all the reasons why, but I just want to speak about what I feel is the power in having an atmosphere that's conducive to elders wanting to give game to the younger generation, and the younger generation wanting to receive it. There's a lot of power in it, and the way he was speaking that it used to be makes a lot of sense to me, that there was an exchange between the younger generation and the older generation, and the elder's role once you got into your elderhood was to be a professional thinker and advice giver, and in return the person that got the advice gives the elder something in return. So it's an exchange that happens. And so this way the elder's taken care of, and in this way the person that came to get the advice is taken care of, because now they know what to do. You get what I'm saying? Like there's a lot of things that I went through with girls. There was things that I went through with money. There was things that I went through as far as being confused spiritually, or especially just about rules. Even just the law, like not understanding the law. I remember when one time I got locked up and I ain't know what to do. Like I ain't know nothing. I'm in here trying to figure out what my rights are from other people that's locked up. You get what I'm saying? And so the point, what I'm trying to make is, when I was younger, there's a lot about life that I didn't understand. And when scenarios came up, I didn't really know how to play it, and I wish that I had somebody that I could go and get advice from. A lot of times I was going to people my age for advice, and they ain't really know either. And so I just want to plant that seed with this video. And so what I feel like is the solution for anybody that's older that might see this video, I'm hoping that it plant a seed of a desire to want to just give the game to the youth. Like when you, to let people know, like in your family, people around you that's younger, if they need advice, they can come to you. And also to be aware of where you're at. Like, are you in a position to really give good advice? Because just because you're older don't necessarily mean you know how to give people good advice. Good advice comes from life experience, and putting the advice that you're giving, you've already put it to practice and got good results. So only give advice that you've put to practice and have gotten good results. If somebody younger come to you for advice about money, let's say, and you've never really had a lot of money, that's not really your role and your position to give them advice on that. And it's okay to say, I don't know, but direct them to somebody that might know. Or if you don't even know that, then just say this ain't my area of expertise. But the point what I'm trying to make is the things that you do have expertise in and life and wisdom skills in, to keep an open mind and open spirit to just give that to this next generation, because a lot of this generation is very confused and we don't have a structure in place of like a symbiotic relationship. Another thing when I was younger that I used to like deal with, I had this kind of messed up thought in my mind that I wanted to have a mentor that would show me the way, but in my mind, I just wanted them to show me. I didn't have it in my mind that I was gonna give them something back. You get what I'm saying? Like, I just wanted someone to help me, and I felt like if they helped me when I put it to practice and it did pay off, then I would look out for them once I seen that it paid off. But I was looking at that wrong. I should have been thinking, how can I bring value to somebody that knows how to get what I want to get because they've already gotten it? How can I bring them value? If I don't have the money to give them, who can I connect them with? You get what I'm saying? Just to put my mind on what can I do for them? I could ask them, like, okay, look, I would love to know what you know. I'm not in a position to pay you right now, but what would it take for me to get the information that you know so I could put it to practice and I could get the benefits? What would you want from me? Genuinely. And then you could tell me, and then I could go and get it or whatever I had to do. But now I know what it is you're looking for. But that's the point I'm trying to make for the younger generation that might watch this video. If you're looking for guidance from somebody older or an elder that knows how to do what you want to do, to approach them with the ammunition of, I want to do something for you too. When that's your genuine spirit, somebody older that's wise, they're going to peep that and they're going to appreciate that. And here's the key though, for it to be genuine. Don't approach somebody that can help you on some like running game. Like I want to give you whatever you say you're going to do for them, do it. Because what that's going to do is going to make your credit go up with a valuable person, and that's what you want. I hope that made sense. The last thing I wanted to say on this video, right, is, matter of fact, I'm gonna leave this video like this, and I'm gonna set it up for the next video. My next video, I'm gonna speak on this. My next video, I want to give out one of the most valuable lessons that I've gotten from one of my mentors. Shout out Dr. Delatoro McNeil. If you're familiar with Dr. Delatoro McNeil, matter of fact, check this out.
Delatoro McNeil II.
Dr. Delatoro McNeil.
Dr. Delatoro McNeil II is back.
Delatoro McNeil II.
My friend Del Toro McNeil is right here on the front row.
Dr. Delatoro McNeil is one of the best public speakers I have ever seen. He's actually a member of the Public Speaking Hall of Fame. There's only a few, like Les Brown is in it. There's only a few black men that's even in the Public Speaker Hall of Fame. But no, he's a legend. You know what I mean? But he gave me the story of walking with the tiger and the principle that's connected to it, right? And so on the next video, what I want to talk about is the power of walking with principles and using principles that are undeniable in life as something that you walk with in family, something that you walk with in communication skills, something that you walk with in especially business. Oh my God, when I learned this lesson and I started applying it, it blew my mind. So I'm gonna go into details on the next video. This is the first video of life advice by The Lake. I hope y'all appreciate this. If you like this type of content, like it, leave a comment, subscribe, send this video to somebody that you think might be able to soak up some game from it and put it to good use. Again, man, for me, what I'm looking for is unity between the older generation and the younger generation. And I think it's more important for the older generation to be the one to take initiative and just start giving game to the younger generation and let them know that you would like something in return, but don't stress it, because a lot of the younger generation just don't get it yet. And it's going to take one of the generations to extend their hand. And if you're part of the younger generation, I encourage you to soak up the game from the reverse angle. And when you walk into it, situations where you trying to soak up that game, have it in your mind and on your spirit that you want to return the favor, and keep an open mind as to how you can return the favor, and look for guidance when it comes to that. My brothers and sisters, I love y'all, man. Prayers up, blessings up.